Heraldo Energy. Today is the 16th of May, 2018. Daily Scare. Do one thing that scares you every day. This is paraphrased from Eleanor Roosevelt. And something that scared me yesterday, it's not something that I did, but I'm just trying to get a transition here, is I was at a Django event, at a technology event. And there was one person who then approached me and started to talk with me, and he said that he watched my day videos. And I was really surprised. And if you're watching this again, then maybe you can laugh with me here, because this is really, for me, a kind of a new experience to actually get that feedback from the outside world, from people where I wouldn't expect it. And that's intended, because I'm putting myself out there public, so I better deal with it. And I really like that part. It is, on the one hand, I find it a bit absurd and have some funny thoughts here, where I'm in self-entertainment mode and saying, "Ooh, this is creepy," and who else might watch this? And then yet again, this is not. It's not that there's a huge crowd. It's just some selected few people are currently watching this, and that's fine. And I really like that part, because I am who I am and I experience what I experience. This is my perspective of what happened and what I'm about to do. And I really like that I'm sharing these things with you. So how was my day yesterday? I was starting my day by changing my morning routine, because I added the cat feeding for taking care of the neighbor's cats as a part of my morning routine, and that is super cool. I love the cuddly fur in the morning when I'm still not yet super hyperactive, but instead I'm more on I'm starting the day slow until I reach the point where I'm outdoors and doing my actual what I've previously called morning routine, and there I start to get more and more active. So the nice addition of cat feeding, and I can totally imagine myself adding cat feeding to my regular morning routine. Then something that I did during the day was I had a Gudrun visit, and we chatted, and that was very nice, catching up on some thoughts and things. And also, I don't exactly remember right now what the exact thing were that we talked, but I really enjoyed her company. And she also showed me what she was buying. It was a bit of a small talk too, but I really don't mind at all. Then, in this case at least, then later on, in terms of productivity, I contacted the people from previously who signed up on the Google form for Codecademy. And for a long time, I wanted to get back to them, and not for some bland business reason, but really because I care how these people are right now. And I found it sad that I never really got in touch with some of them. And I called a few of them, didn't reach all of them, but I did call. I had a nice chat with one person, and also I wrote personal emails to the others. And I hope that that also alone helps them by getting the reminder of what they set out to do in the beginning of the year. So that's something I wanted to do. That's something that I set out for yesterday, and I did it, and I'm very happy that I did. Then I also put some boxes down in the cellar, especially the Corinna added some boxes that she wants to have in the cellar, so I put them down, and that's that. Also, I had a longer talk with Corinna, talking about how I feel, how she feels right now. She wanted to know some practical modalities and things, what it actually means, what is going on right now. And I can totally understand her questions and concerns. And at the same time, I really also wanted to share that some of these questions don't make as much sense to me as they do to her. My phone is ringing. I'll see. Okay, this is Elena calling my Boo partner. I will call her back later on. All right, and Then the Django meetup, I already mentioned it. The talk itself, I didn't find it that interesting, but I know that its important topic was translations. For me right now, especially in collection translations, is not the biggest thing, but I also like very much that I learned that one of the other people there, who I already know from previous meetups, he's also using a similar technology stack than I do, at least on some level, and that's a contact where I want to get. We said that we'll sit down a couple of next days or weeks, I don't know, and talk about this and maybe get something something great going, or help, at least helping us supporting each other. I'm cleaning the screen here. And then something else that I had as an experience yesterday is after the Django meetup, and also Gudrun was the one who originally brought me to the idea of also joining her when dancing. And I wasn't even aware of that event that was happening because it's not on my radar. And it was a Kizomba event. And then I did show up and I danced with her, but I didn't manage to really get a good connection going with her. Then I had one other dance with a girl, Julia, and she was super, I perceived her as being super sensible and very patient. And what other people judge as being, I don't know, like boring or unclear, she complimented on me on it, saying that she really likes my calmness, which was a very interesting experience for me to again remind myself that sometimes it's really just different people appreciating different things due to different circumstances, contexts, and it's not the one or the other that is right, because variation is very important. But just that was a nice reference point. Anyway, so what am I going to do? I'm off overtime here already. What am I going to do today? There's two things that I have on my agenda. One is I want to spend some time updating the website, so taking the designs, and so that I hopefully soon have a new version. I talked about this yesterday with Elena. Thank you here if you're listening. Elena helped me to get the clarity on the next step. And then the second thing on my agenda is to also feedback. I'd love to hear it. And I hope to see you soon.